Sorry, guys. Let me set something up here. As I'm going live on another thing as well. No, not there. Don't you just love these filters that are on Instagram and the other? No. I use them because it helps with the lighting. Otherwise, things look way too dark. Okay, there we go. I like the no filter. So, okie dokie, guys. So I'm here for a live. Haven't done one in a couple of days. Yeah, more or less. I didn't do much of anything yesterday, so haven't done a whole lot today other than put out a reel, and I'm going to put another one out. So I think next week I'm going to do a little challenge. And it's going to be a content challenge because we've been talking a lot about content because the new course to be reselling a course is out, and a lot of people are out there reselling it to make some bucks off of a lot of people. And they're saying the same things about it that they said about the roadmap. And guys, look, two things can't be true at the same time. You can't say that one is the same as the other one, but say it's different, and that the other one doesn't have it as much. Now, a girl just started arguing with me just a little while ago that that the roadmap is different, and that this new course is just so comprehensive and it's got so much in it, and it's made for beginners. Well, folks, every single one of us has been saying that the roadmap is made for beginners, and that it's simple, and that it's easy, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think I am. Because I've been paying a lot of attention to this, because I did a lot of research on this before I ever bought it months ago. And I know what I say about it, and I know what the other people that I follow say about it, and I know what they're saying now. So now they're all coming back and going, but this is easier, and it's aesthetic, it's so pretty and so nice and all that. Well, guys, I hate to tell you, but if you want pretty and you want aesthetics, there's plenty of templates out there that'll do that. And there's nothing that this new course teaches that the roadmap doesn't teach. Sorry, I didn't mean to even want to get on this today, but somebody just kind of irritated me a minute ago by saying something to me about it. And so I'm sorry, but if you want templates, there's tons of them out there for free. I'm in groups where they give templates and they give funnels away all day long for free. You can go get them. They're pretty. They look great. They look wonderful. As a matter of fact, the roadmap, the very first one sold or told you how to set up the stand store alone, and it still does. And then I heard, then they were saying that, well, it teaches more about Instagram. Well, no, it doesn't. The Roadmap 2.0, the first one taught about it, but the 2.0 teaches extensively about Instagram and about Twitter and now about Pinterest and about Facebook and about TikTok. It goes into all of them. It doesn't miss a beat. So, and that's why I get a little irritated by people that are coming out and saying things that they know aren't true just to sell. Because it's $400, guys. Do your research. It's $400. And I've said this umpteen times, and I'm going to say it again. The new one is not worth $400. I'm not saying that it's bad or it doesn't teach you anything. It does. And I'm sure it's got little points there that teach you that you don't get in other programs or other courses. Maybe. But it's not worth $400. And then I keep hearing about faceless content. Well, I got news for you. I just wrote something about faceless content that will teach it to you in a day. And it'll give you all the resources you need, everything you need to do faceless content. Okay? And it's not going to cost you $400. It's not. Not even 10% of that. Okay? So if you want to learn about faceless content, let me know. I'll get it to you and I'll teach it to you. Easy. It's easy peasy. There's nothing to it. If you will go look, listen, guys, Go look at my Instagram account, okay, and look at all my reels, and you will see faceless content galore. And nobody taught me how to do that. It's easy. It's easy. And the roadmap teaches it to you. There's nothing to it at all. It's not hard. And I was just actually got a reel that I'm getting ready to put out tonight that actually goes into this. And look, and I'm going to tell you, this is free. So if you want to know how to do faceless content and what content you're going to use, okay, what I'm putting out right now is going to have about 20 examples for you, ideas and examples. But if you want to know how to do this, it's pretty easy. Stop, look around your house. There's ideas all over the place. Go in your kitchen, go in your bedroom, go in the garage, walk outside, go in your yard, go to your car, get in your car, drive around the neighborhood, go to the beach, go to the park, go to the grocery store, walk around the grocery store, go to the hardware store, go to Lowe's or Home Depot or Ace Hardware, walk around there. Go to your little small gift shop in your neighborhood. They will love for you advertising for them. Okay, you can do faceless content everywhere. Go to the zoo. That's an awesome place to do faceless content. Okay, your kitchen has just tons of things you can do in the kitchen for faceless content all day long. All right, this is not hard. It's a no-brainer. Because after you do what we call B-roll footage, you go do a bunch of B-roll footage, come back, you put it into the editor. So all you got to do is upload it into Instagram's editor on your phone, okay? Because doing it on the website doesn't have any way to edit anything, okay? You can change sizes, and that's about it. But if you'll do it on your phone, it has all kinds of stuff you can do. I mean, it does. It's got cool filters you can put in it. It's got just all kinds of stuff you can do in it. You can put audio in there. Go find you some good audio that's cool, that matches what your content is. Make sure that you're putting in some SEO with your descriptions and with your hooks. Put all kinds of SEO in there. If you don't know what SEO is, it's search engine optimization. So it's just keywords. Put your keywords in there. Do some research on those so you get some good keywords. That's not hard to do. Hashtags too. I saw somebody on TikTok a little while ago that was saying that hashtags were a thing of the past and don't worry about hashtags. Well, that's not what the CEO of Instagram says. So when people say that, they're not telling you the truth. Okay. Now, what the CEO did say is that you need to be careful what hashtags you're using because they can change things. Okay, that's how powerful they are. So if they didn't mean anything, then he would never have said that. If they didn't mean anything, then they wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't matter what hashtags you use because it wouldn't mean anything, right? But they do. They mean something. Your hashtags mean something. So use good hashtags. Do some research. All right. So with your content, go out and do that. Make sure you do some good SEO content. Go to Google. And get some good keywords. There's some ways, and I'll show you guys how to do it when I put my content out, how to go into search engines and the search engine on TikTok and actually find some good keywords, okay? It's not that hard. It takes a little bit of time, but you know what? It's worth it. If you want to sell your products, roadmap, like my roadmap cup, if you want to sell some products and things, go in and do some work on it. Sorry, it takes some effort, guys. It's not going to happen by itself. Your marketing business is not going to just run by itself. It's not going to just all of a sudden you're going to have people coming in wanting to buy stuff from you. Okay, I know the old saying, you invent the perfect mousetrap and they'll come running to you. Well, that's not the way this is. Okay. You put out something, a lot of people are selling the roadmap, or a lot of people are selling, well, a few people are selling the new one because it's a hot item and because it was put out by 2 women. So a lot of women are buying it just because of that, because that's what their whole focus is. And, and so a lot of people have bought it now, just to resell it. And they're saying things that aren't necessarily the truth. Okay. or at best are disingenuous. Okay, I'm not going to call anybody a liar, but it's disingenuous at best. Okay, because the roadmap was made for beginners. The roadmap is easy. It's got tons of content. It's got 80% more well, okay, it's got actually 500% more content than this new passive program has, course does. Okay, 500%. All right, it's got 80% less, but it's got 500% more. If you understand that, you got to understand, statistics. All right, so that means that it's got 5 times more content in it than this is passive. Simply Passive does. Okay, I'm not telling you Simply Passive doesn't have any good teaching in it. I'm sure it does. Okay, but I don't think it's worth $400. I'm sorry. So I've got a buddy on here, and she's selling it, she's a sweetheart. She let me look at it, and showed it to me and all. And I've seen it, and I've seen other people's little views of it, and not trying to knock her because she's not one of the ones that's putting out bad information or misrepresenting things. I'll just put it that way. And she's sweet, love her to death. She's a nice girl, and I'm not trying to knock her at all. Okay, so I'm just telling you, I don't believe it's worth what people are paying for it. I don't think it's worth $400, $387. Okay, I don't think it's worth that. I think it's worth maybe half that. Maybe half that. So I wouldn't even pay that for it, but that's just me. Okay. But I think it's, maybe half that. I don't care if you get it on payments or not. It doesn't matter. I think it's worth half that at best. At best. So I think you're getting everything you need to start off with the roadmap. I think it should be your foundation for what you're doing in digital marketing, for what you're doing even with your own business. We're using, again, our brick and mortar store. It helps us with that. So, I don't ever talk about income, but, Chris and I are getting ready to show some people that, this last week we made over $13,000 just last week. All right. Now, we don't brag about that. I don't put it out like other people do because I don't think it's right. But every once in a while you have to come out and say, look, this is what we're doing. And so we're getting ready to put that out, and we'll show a screenshot of it. And when we started this, we had $110 in our account. So it's a big difference. Big difference. And look, guys, this is our slow season at the dive shop. I mean, slow season. We were hurting before the slow season because it was a bit of a bad year because of the economy. But now, with the slow season, it's starve and survive mode. 1,000. I think it was closer to 15, but she's got the numbers. I don't. But you'll see it. You'll see it. We'll put it out so you can see it. So if you have any questions about it, about who's being successful, and that I'm not just sitting up here running my mouth, because I'm not. I'm not trying to brag, because I don't do that. If you've been watching me at all, you know that I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Okay, I don't brag. And maybe hopefully Bernice will pop in here in a little while. I don't know. She's our new buddy. She's a sweetheart. And then Orlando, our Orlando buddy, she's a sweetheart too. I haven't seen her on here. She gets really busy in the evenings because of her kids, as does Janelle. So they get busy in the evenings because after 4 o'clock the kids are there. So and husbands are home too. So and that's what this is all about. So you can stay with your kids and your husband, right? Isn't that right? We're doing this to make extra money and to pay things down so that you can stay at home with your kids, whether you're moms or dads. There's a bunch of dads on here that are staying home and keeping the kids and staying with their kids. A lot of them have PTSD because they came out of the military, bless their hearts. And so they need a way to stay home. And so the roadmap has provided that opportunity, affiliate marketing too, but the roadmap has provided that for them. And that's why we're in this. We're in this to help people to be able to do that, and to help ourselves. So we bless other people and we help them to be successful. And in doing so, we're successful. And it helps us to pay things down and get things where we need to be so that next year we're not going to be in this situation at all. you know, come in about 3 or 4 months, we're not going to be in this situation. We're going to be sitting in good shape, and you know, getting closer and closer to our goals, like we are now. So every month is something a little better, a little better, a little better, and that's what we're in this for, and that's why we're doing this, is to help other people to be in that position, right? So I know some of you aren't interested. You pop in, you pop back out, you know, and you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you know, if you're looking to make money, you know, hang out and you know, ask some questions, make some comments. If you're not, you know, you probably don't want to be following me to begin with. So sorry, I'm just being blunt. You know, if you're not looking to make money and looking to learn about digital marketing and get some education and learn some skills, then you don't want to follow me, because that's what this page is all about. If you want to learn how to scuba dive, I've got a page for that. If you want to go buy some printed goods and learn how to do print on demand, I got a page for that. If you want to learn about business in general, I got a page for that. So, you know, just ask me, make a comment, and I'll tell you where to go. I don't mean it ugly. I mean, tell you where to go as far as the other pages go. So I'm not going to tell you where to go. So, but yeah, guys, you know, this is what we're in here for. If you're not interested in that, you're following the wrong person. You're on the wrong live. You know, go find another live where they're talking about, you know, artwork, or, you know, cooking, or whatever it is you're into. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just being honest, because honestly, I don't need followers that are not interested in the niches that we're interested in. Not interested in us helping them, because that's why we're here. We're here to help people. We're here to be a blessing to people and to help people to make money. And if that's not what you need, or that's not what you want, or you're not interested in that, or you're not interested in digital marketing or helping other people, you're in the wrong place. So just being honest. You know, because I'm not interested in sitting here and talking to people who are not listening to me, who don't care. I'm not. You know, I've got better things to do. I can go spend time with my family. I can go. I've got work to do. So I get on here. Sorry, let me look at time, guys. I get on here for the sole purpose of helping other people, and in doing so, helping ourselves. Okay, like I just said a while ago, we help you to be successful. It helps us to be successful. It blesses you. It blesses us. Okay, God blesses us. That's the way. You know, that's what we believe. That's how we live our lives. That's how we operate. That's how we operate as people, as a family, as people of faith. That's how we operate. So if you're not interested in that, then you're following the wrong person. So I don't know. I'm getting close to 3,000 followers now. I don't know how many I have, but getting close to it. But you know what? If I get down to 50 followers and they're all people that need what we have, and they're interested in digital marketing, great with me. I don't care if I have 3,000 followers or not. What I care about is who's following me, and that I'm able to help them, and that we're going in the same direction. We're on the same path. So, um, you know, I put out a reel earlier, and you'll have to go look at it. It was kind of, I thought it was cute. So you can tell me if you don't like it or not. I don't know. But anyway, it's with a shopping cart buggy in it. So go check it out. You might like it. But the question was, you know, what race are you participating in? Are you racing to the top, or are you participating with losers and racing to the bottom? Because the winners are racing to the top. Whether they win or not doesn't matter. Hey, that's pretty awesome. Did y'all see that? I didn't know. So I guess if I say winners, then it does that. I don't know. That's pretty wild. But anyway, so the winners are racing to the top, right? So if you're participating in the race for success, you want to be on the race to the top with the winners. You don't want to be on the race to the bottom with the losers. So the reason I thought about that earlier, just so you know the background in that, you're not going to see this in the post, but we have some courses that we purchased that are great courses. They're small courses, okay? So they're inexpensive. They're not expensive, but they're really good courses. They're by an expert, a guy that's been making money, um, doing what he does, making money in email marketing and other things. And there's different subjects on each one: how to make your first $1,000, how to make your first $10,000, and it talks about email marketing. So there's 8 courses in all. And so we got those, and so the bundle cost about $100. So in a couple of groups I'm in, there's a few people that get in there, and they want to mark it down and start selling the bundle for 50 to 75% off. Okay. Well, that's foolish. And they're doing it because they're afraid. Okay. That's the only reason they're afraid they're not going to sell it. And they're letting fear and desperation uh, make them do something. And you don't need to do that. Don't let fear force you to do things you don't need to be doing. Because and somebody else had said this too. We said this, the race to the bottom is nothing but destruction. It's stupidity. Don't be on the race to the bottom. Okay. Racing to the bottom by dropping your prices where you're not making any money. Now they're having to do 2, 3, 4, 5 times the work to make their money back and to make more money. Whereas, if they would just be patient and they would do their marketing properly like they're supposed to, and they didn't take the roadmap, so that's one of their problems. But the roadmap people out there are doing it, and they're making money. They're making full profit off of it. Some of them are actually making more. Some of them are actually asking more for them, and they're adding more value because they're adding some other little, courses and other documents, guides and things to it to make it worth more. And see, that's how you do it. You add things to it to make it worth more. So these people are just afraid, and they're letting fear run their lives. They're letting fear drive them into poverty. When they made a good investment on something that's well worth it, it has value. Like the roadmap. The roadmap has value, yet people are going and looking at this other course and going, oh, well, wait, it's cute and pretty, and it's the hot thing right now, so I need to sell this because that's going to make me more money. When they just made $100,000 off the roadmap over the last 6 months. That doesn't make any sense. One girl, it was on here, and she claims to have made $300 and something thousand in the last 4 months. She claims to be making $3,000 to $5,000 a day, right, on the roadmap. And she's got another little course that she came up with. But she goes and buys this other course. Why? If you're making that kind of money, why do you need another course? Why? Are you not making enough money? Is the roadmap not working for you? No, it's working for you. Look, stay with what works. Don't fix what's not broken. And don't go sell your customers and your repeat customers something that may not be here in 3 months. Or that's going to die off in like 2 months. And you can come back and tell me I'm wrong in 2 or 3 months if it doesn't. But I'm telling you, I think it's going to die off. It's going to be another one of the courses that's going to hit the bottom. Sorry, gonna have some coffee. So anyway, don't be on the race to the bottom with the losers. Be on the race to the top with the winners. Those are the people that have a plan. They have a system. They're following. They went in, they bought the roadmap, and they went through the whole course, and they've learned it all. And they're following the plan. They're following the system it's set up and the framework it's set up. And now they're making money. They're making good money. A lot of them are making really good money. Now, again, I want to preface it with this, okay? Because there's a lot of people that are making really good money in a very short amount of time, okay? And it's because they were involved in other things before the roadmap that they pulled customers over from that, and it's made them a lot of money quickly, okay? So we can talk about that, and I will tell you what they've been doing. I'll tell you why. I just ran into a girl a little while ago on TikTok that's what she did. She came out and was talking about it, and it matches what all the rest of them are doing, affiliate marketing. But she was in multi-level marketing, and she was making good money. She was making 6 figures in that, but she was wearing her out because I don't know if you know about multi-level marketing, but it could be really stressful. So that was wearing her out. And so she left it and she tried something else. That didn't work very well. And then she found the roadmap and boom, she sat there and said she's made 300 something thousand dollars in the last 5 6 months, I want to say. Okay, I don't remember. I don't listen to a lot of that stuff, but I paid attention to what she had been doing as opposed to what she was doing, because I understand that people that came out of multi-level marketing, and she talked about the kind of people that are in it and went into it. I've watched these people go and make quick money, good money too, not just a little bit. Okay. A little different for people like me. I got out of multi-level marketing 25 years ago and haven't been back. It wasn't my gig. I did it off and on for a few years and got sick and tired of it and got out of it. So anyway, I got into e-commerce and other stuff. So yeah, it's pretty common for the people who were in both multi-level marketing, but especially multi-level marketing and affiliate marketing real heavily and real deep and making money there, to go into the roadmap and be able to pull people out of that they know from that into it and sell it and make a lot of money. It's a common theme we see. I've seen a lot of it. I heard a lot of it, and it's just a common theme. Can you do it without doing that? Probably not to that degree. I mean, I know one guy on TikTok that's made about $35,000-$40,000 since Roadmap 2 came out, because he bought Roadmap 2 and he's made it with just that. Now, he was in affiliate marketing too, so he knows the ins and outs of marketing already. But he went, it's like he says all the time, he went through the roadmap and took the whole course and followed it, and he's made the money. And that's what you got to do. Don't think you could just go and skim through 2 or 3 parts of the course and learn how to build a funnel and leave it at that, because that's not going to work. At least probably not anyway. So that's not really going to work. You need to go through the whole course. You need to follow it. It's got a plan. It's got a plan in there for a reason. Okay. It's got a plan for you to follow, and it's got a system for you to follow and a framework to go and set up for a reason. It's not in there for no reason. Okay. So go in, so get it, go through it. All right. Start today. Go look at my reels, guys. Go look at my reels. You'll see what I'm talking about some of the things I've done. If you don't want to have your face up and you don't want to talk and you don't want to be in videos, fine. There's no problem with that, but you don't have to spend $400 on a course to teach you how to do that, because it's a no-brainer. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And I'll teach you how to do it. I've got a little course that I'm putting out that's going to teach you exactly what to do. It's going to give you ideas, about 20 ideas. It's what I've got so far. It's going to give you examples. It's going to talk to you about how to do the non-faceless marketing, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay. It'll talk about how to do that. And if you've got fears, guys, the best way to do it is get over the fears. But if you don't want to start out that way, fine. You can make money and you can do well without putting your face on it. All right. But if you're shy and you're afraid, or you've got fear, or you're just too shy to get out and do it, you're nervous, whatever the reason, look, I get it. Before I started, years and years ago, before I started doing public speaking, I was scared to death to get up in front of people. First time I had to do it in a small class where I was teaching, I got up and, man, I was sweating bullets. I had clammy hands. I was just nervous. I was scared to death. Not really scared to death, but I was nervous, but I learned over time how to get over that. I learned over time what I needed to do to make it so that I wasn't nervous anymore. Although I still get up in front of people, but and occasionally, if I don't know what I'm talking about, that makes me nervous. Not really nervous, but it makes me it makes me a little nervous. So, but if you want to do that, do it without putting your face on. That's not a problem. Oh, I lost everybody. Wow. Okay, except for one person, which is probably Christina. So, Yeah, gain people, lose people, gain people, lose people, gain people, lose people. So, like I told everybody a little while ago, if you're on here and you're not interested in making money, stay at home, make money to stay at home, making money to pay bills, or doing digital marketing, if you're not interested in that, you're in the wrong place. Okay, not being ugly, not being arrogant by any stretch, but that's what we're here for. We're here to teach people how to do that. We're here to help people. We're here to help people be profitable and successful. And in doing so, it makes us successful and profitable. But our goal and our hearts are in blessing other people and helping people to do that. So if that's not what you're here for, you're in the wrong place. You know, you're in the wrong place. I'm not interested in talking to people that are not here for what we're providing and what we're offering. I'm not. So if that offends you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you the way it is. If you're not here to learn and to learn how to make money and learn digital marketing and how to and learning how to provide for your family and stay, if you want to stay at home, whatever the reasons is, if you want to quit your 9 to 5, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you with that. We're here to help you be successful in that. If that's not what you're here for, if you're not here to learn that and to be successful in that, you're in the wrong place. Okay. If you're here to learn, cooking videos, you're in the wrong place. If you're here to learn, anything else, you're in the wrong place. Now we can get into, affiliate marketing too. The roadmap actually teaches that. There's a few things it doesn't teach you. It doesn't tell you about Digistore 24 and some of the other places where you can go and sign up. It doesn't give you that information, but I can give you that all day long. So whatever you need, I can help you with that. If it's faceless content, I will tell you the place to go where you can actually get faceless content to use. And I will tell you, I'll give you a bunch of ideas of things you can do where you can do B-roll footage and do it so you can do the videos. It's really easy, guys. It's so easy. And you see it on my page, and you see people where they're walking around videotaping their coffee cup or their feet, doing things like that. I've gone to the beach and done videos at the beach where I take videos of the water and the surf and the seagulls and when I caught some dolphins coming close to shore, I took videos of the dolphins. There's a lot of ideas for doing faceless content. And I'm going to share a bunch with you in the document I'm putting out. It's really a course. So I hate to call it a course, but I hate to call it a guide because it's really a course more than just a guide. So I'm going to call it a course. Okay, guys. So it's a little course to teach you how to do it. And I'm going to release that. And so that way you can learn how to do it and you don't have to pay $400 to learn how to do it. And I'm sorry for my friends that are selling the other thing. I've actually, because a lot of them I think are being disingenuous or not being honest and they're putting out incorrect content, I've actually unfollowed a bunch of them because I don't want that. If you've listened to me much in the past, that I'm not into just following people to be following people, and I don't really care because most of them don't follow me back anyway, so I don't care. It's not helping me. Their followers are not coming over and following me because they're following them for a reason because they think they're getting something from them, right? So my followers are my followers. And some of my followers are following me and don't need to be my followers because they're not following me for the right reasons. And, if they're not, they're not the right followers for me, then, I'm sorry. God bless you. I hope you find the right person with the right content that's doing the right stuff that's going to help you out on here. But I may not be the one. My wife and I, we run this together. And so we may not be the people you need to be following. It's not a big deal. I don't have anything against you for it. It's just that, if you're not here to find out how to do digital marketing, if that's not your goal, then hey, I'm sorry. You're probably following the wrong person. Okay. So sorry. Trying to get a little better lighting here. That's better for me. So, guys, if you're not here for that, if you're not here for us to help you, if you're not here to make money, learn how to make money, learn how to, so you can pay bills, so you can stay at home with your family, so you can leave your 9 to 5. And you don't have to do that. If you just want to make extra money so that you can pay bills off and not have to have the stress and financial stress, so you can have financial freedom, that's what we're here for. If you're not here for that, you're probably following the wrong person. So if that's the case, you know, don't let the door hit you on the back or back end or whatever it is. So, because you know what, guys, I'm not here just to talk to people just so they can listen and go, oh, whatever, that's not what I want. If you're not interested, go follow somebody else. Go find the right person on Instagram, the right person on TikTok, the right person on Facebook to friend up, and go do that. All right, you're not hurting my feelings. It's like I just said a little while ago. I'm getting close to 3,000 followers. If I get down to 100 followers and it's down to just people that are in my niche, just people that I can help and I can be a blessing to, and we can help out, that's fine. I don't have to have 3,000 followers, guys. I don't care. It doesn't make one bit of difference to me as long as I'm helping the right people do the right thing. As long as I'm helping the right people be successful. As long as I'm helping the right people to make money and have success in this business and learn digital marketing and learn it the right way. As long as if I help some people that are nervous about putting their face out there, and I can help people with faceless content without having them have to go and pay $400 for another course, so be it. If I can help them learn a little more about Instagram marketing without having to go spend $400 on a course, great. I mean, I'm all for it, and I'll be happy to do it. Bernice and some other ones, I'm happy to help her. I'm going to help out a few people that I've met on here. I've just, unfortunately, the last week since I met them, I've just been busy. Had some other things in the next 2 days. I'm going to be in the water working with our scuba students. So not that I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be cold, but I'm going to be in the water. And so I won't have a whole lot of time for a lot of stuff. That's, I'm doing this live right now because of this. I've got some content I've got to finish up tonight so I can have it scheduled to go out the next 2 days. And so, yeah, and I'll be doing some stuff so I can do some things for TikTok alone, because I'm going to start, really upping our presence on TikTok, so that because it's I have my issues with TikTok, guys. One, it's owned by the Communist Chinese. I'm not crazy about that, and I've talked about the security problems with having the app. So those are some issues that need to be dealt with, and I'm not real crazy about supporting the Chinese, but at the same time, I got to make a living, and so we need, we've got to up our sales more than what they already are. I told a little while ago to people that, last week we made over $13,000, which compared to when we first started, we had $110 in our account. Literally, that's what was going on. We were in bad shape. We had a rough year this year. Our summer went very bad, which is our season at the dive shop. So we needed money, and that's what we got into this for. Hey, everybody. So that's what we got into it for. I don't like, that is the first time I have ever announced any income on here. The first time. Okay? Because I don't like doing that. I don't like people that do that all the time. I don't. So people that are running around talking about their millions and talking about their hundreds of thousands, I'm not crazy about that. I think there is a time to do that every once in a while, but I see people doing it every week. And so there was a girl I just saw that, I actually blocked this girl because she was so obnoxious about her income and all this on this other program. So it gives people false expectations. So that's Christina, that's my wife. So it gives people false expectations. And especially if you did not make it in the way that you're telling people they can make it. I have a real problem with that. That's my issue. Okay. That's my issue with people giving people false hope, false expectations, because we need hope, guys. We got to have hope. If we're going to do these businesses, we got to have hope. Giving people false expectations and false hopes by telling them they're going to go out and they're going to dance on videos and reels on Instagram or TikTok or wherever, and they're going to make $300,000-$400,000 in 3 months or 2 months is lying to people, because these people came out of MLMs and affiliate marketing, and they're using all the contacts and all the people they know in that to leverage that income. And that's how they made very quick money. So I have a problem with people doing that. I don't think it's ethical. I don't think I think it's disingenuous. You know what? And again, you don't need to spend $400 on another course to teach you how to do anything, because the roadmap teaches it all, and it's made for beginners. The roadmap is made for beginners. These same people have been saying that about the roadmap for months, and now all of a sudden it's not. So were they lying before? I mean, were they? You need to ask them that. When you hear them saying that, you ask them, well, you said this about the roadmap. Were you lying about the roadmap? And then they come out, heard somebody say, well, this course gets more into social media. It tells you more about Instagram than the roadmap does. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Prove it to me. You prove it to me that it does. Because it doesn't. Because the roadmap just got upgraded to 2.0, and it has gone way in depth on all social media platforms, including Pinterest. Just came out with Pinterest a couple of weeks ago, I think. So it's upgraded everything, and it's gone more in depth with everything, way more in depth. It's got 245 videos, which means that this new course has got 20% of what the roadmap has. And you're telling me it does more? No, it doesn't. And you're saying, well, and somebody told me, well, the roadmap doesn't teach how to set up the stand store and set it up so you can use only stand store. Yes, it does. It did it in Roadmap 1. The original roadmap did that. All you have to go is look. That tells me that if you're selling the roadmap and you're saying that you never actually went through the course. Okay? All you're doing is telling on yourself, telling people that you are selling something that you never actually went through yourself. All you did was learn how to set up a few things and learn how to set up the funnel and get out and start selling it. And you've been selling it to people not knowing what actually was in it. So when people say that, you know that they didn't actually go through the course, because it did teach that. And it teaches it even more so now. But I will tell you now, I'm going to be very, very straight with you. The portion of the funnel, if you don't want to use a funnel, that's fine. But you need to learn how to do it anyway. Because I'm telling you, funnels open the door for so much depth in marketing. It adds so many options to you as far as what you can do in marketing and how you can do it. I'm telling you, guys, learn how to do the funnels. If there's one thing that you can learn in the roadmap that's very beneficial, is how to do a funnel. Why do you think ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson is a ungodly millionaire now, because he's made so much money doing it? Why do you think it's been so successful? Why do you think that funnels and ClickFunnels has been so successful? And all kinds of people have made millions doing it in their own businesses. And we're not talking about digital marketing. We're talking about these people have used ClickFunnels to do their fitness programs, to do their weight loss programs, to do their herbal businesses, to do everything that they've learned how to do, and used it for that. That's why, because funnels are extremely effective. That's why you see them all over the internet, and have for several years now. You just didn't know it. You didn't know that those long things that were telling you about these products and telling you about these herbs that you were going to buy and these weight loss pills, you didn't know that what you were going through was a funnel. You had no idea. But yeah, they were. It was a funnel. And that's why they're so successful. Okay. So doing it just on the Stand Store, where you're doing just a single checkout page on the Stand Store, fine. That's easy. But the roadmap taught it. It is easy. I'll give you that. It's easy. But it's also limited, very limited. There's so much you can do with a landing page if you're using the roadmap. Okay. So there's so much you can do. And there's reasons why it's out there. There's reasons why it's been so successful. Doing funnels has been, sorry about that. There's reasons why the roadmap is being successful too. There's reasons why ClickFunnels has been so successful over the last 6-7 years. And I mean massively successful, because I've been a member of ClickFunnels. I actually just canceled my ClickFunnels membership. My last one, I had two, and I canceled. I had it actually on a standby mode that I was paying $10 a month for, and I just canceled that yesterday. Just so you guys know, that's the honest truth. I just canceled it yesterday. Not because it's not good. It is good, but for me, it costs too much money. System.io is the best. And if you want to join System.io, go. There's a link on our Stand Store. So I'm not knocking Stand Store. Stand Store is a fantastic platform. It is. It's great. But I'm getting ready to put mine all over to System.io, where we're going to be doing a Stand Store-like page. It's going to be almost exactly like it. That's going to be hosted just by System.io on a funnel page. Because it's just going to save me $30 a month. And I don't care how much money we're making. There's no reason to pay for something that I don't need. Okay. I'm not using their email program, their email service. I'm not using their funnels. I'm not doing anything like that. So, with me, there's just no reason to pay more money for it. There's no reason to pay that extra $30 a month. Okay. Now I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, because I see people all over that are doing it, because there's one good reason to do the Stand Store link. Because the Stand Store link, Facebook doesn't mind it. Instagram has no issues with it. And TikTok, especially because they own a lot of it. TikTok likes Stand Store links. Okay, so when you're using the Stand Store link, it's very friendly to all the platforms, and that's one reason to do it. But other than that, spending $30 a month extra, to me, is not worth it. Just to have links, okay? Because you can do LinkedIn, you can do Linktree, not LinkedIn, but Linktree. You can do Linktree, and there's several other link services that you can do it on, and a lot of them have free. Some of them you upgrade and it's $10 a month, so it's still better than $30 a month. So I'm just letting you guys know this. This is just a little tidbit of information. So like I said, I just canceled my ClickFunnels yesterday, but ClickFunnels is made the money they have because funnels are worth the money, and they're successful and they're effective. And so when somebody tells you, oh, but this is so easy, it teaches you how to put it on Stand Store on one page, and it's just so easy to do. Well, yeah, now it's going to take you more than 10 minutes if you haven't been through the roadmap. Because my friend that showed it to me, it's one of the first things she said, well, this only takes about 15 minutes, but I've already been through the roadmap, so I already know all this other stuff, so that's why it took me this short a time. Okay, so people that are coming out and making these claims, it's because they've been through the roadmap already, or at least parts of it. So one thing you do know, and you will see, is that a lot of people are fudging. They didn't actually go through the whole course. And they tell on themselves by saying that the roadmap doesn't do this and it doesn't do that, when it does, or that the first roadmap didn't do this when it did. It did. It taught you all about Stand Store and how to put your page just using Stand Store, not using a funnel, not going through the funnels, and not using System.io. Okay. Now I'll tell you, System.io. Now I've had some issues with them on some customer service stuff and their Facebook group. Okay. But we worked it out. So I've got to give them kudos that there's a guy in customer service there that was actually the Facebook admin. the group admin, and he actually took the time to work out some of the issues with me. And I was very appreciative of that. Okay, they won me over on that because I was very much getting to a point where I was against them. Because I'm a relationship guy. I'm all about relationships. I'm all about forming relationships, building relationships, and I'm about trust. And I was getting to a point there where the relationships were being ruined, and I didn't trust them. But they came back and they worked it out with me, and they made things right. And that's all I can tell you. I'll tell you that's why I promote it. There's links to the system.io. It's affiliate links, guys, just so you know. We will get money if you go sign up with them and you do a paid service with them. But they do everything. They have blogs, they have email marketing, they have newsletters, they have the funnels in there where you can do them. You can actually make a full website out of the funnels. There's affiliate. They have the best affiliate program in the business, bar none, hands down. They have courses that they sell that you can buy and that are PLR that you can turn around and resell and make money off of. So, guys, it's a system.io is a no brainer. Now I still have some issues, a little bit issues with their Facebook group, but they're working on it, and like I said, they've been working with me on it, so I can't complain. All right, um, I could complain at first, and I've got a girl that I got to be friends with, although she kind of blew me off. So I don't know if we're friends or not. I hope we are, but we were going to be working together some, but I don't know. She's got a weird. She wants to do things in a different way, and I'm not sure what she wants. And I was going to help her with it, but she never gave me the information that I needed to be able to help her out. So, I'm happy to help anybody. I'm happy to work with people, but I mean, look, when I'm working with somebody, if I'm helping you, whether it's coaching or mentoring or whatever the situation is, or if I'm building a funnel for you, whatever it is, you got to give me information. You got to work with me. It's a relationship kind of thing, and you got to work with me. I'm happy to help people. I'm happy to do stuff. I'll even do some stuff for free. Okay. I'm not out here just trying to make a buck off of you. Even if you didn't buy the roadmap from me, I'm happy to. Okay. That's part of what I do. It's almost like a ministry thing. So if I can help people, because I've got so many years of experience and knowledge in this in the IT world, that if I can help you, I'm more than happy to do it. Okay. So if you need help, all you got to do is reach out. Ask me questions, put a comment on here. That helps me to know who you are. That helps us to connect. As I've always said, I say this every time I do this. I do these lives not just so I can sit up here and run my mouth and hear myself talk, because I can do that without that. And I'm doing YouTube right now too, although I'm not looking at the camera. So I got to figure out how to do that. But I'm doing YouTube right now too. I think I just need to put the camera behind it, so I'm looking at both. But I'll figure that out. Anyway, so I do these, guys, so that we can form a relationship, so you can get to know who I am and what we do and why we do it, so that we'll have that relationship. Hopefully we can be friends. I always love new friends. I don't care where you're from or who you are. I like new friends. So, maybe we can be friends. But it's about relationships. It's about trust. So that way you can come to know us and know that you can trust us for whatever we're doing. So, because trust is important. Now, if you've been on here, a lot of you weren't here earlier. So I share tips and content tips and tricks during my lives. I'll tell you things that I know, like about algorithms. I was talking about faceless content earlier, which has gotten to be kind of a hot thing because of the new course, because it acts like it's only being taught there, and it's not. It's taught in the roadmap too, especially 2.0. And honestly, guys, faceless content is not that hard. It's not rocket science. And once you get into, so I'm releasing, I told people I'm calling it a course because that's really what it is. It's really not a guide. It's more of a course. So when I release it here, I've been working on it, getting things together, talking about it. And when I release that, you're going to see. You're going to see that faceless content is just not that hard. They're trying to make it like it's a big hard thing so they can sell you a course. And again, you don't have to spend $400 on a course to learn how to do faceless content. It's just not that hard. It's not that complicated. It's not that complex. It's not. Okay? So the faceless content, I'm happy to help anybody do it, but you're not going to have to spend $400. That should make you happy. That should make you really, really, really happy. You should say, thank you. Thank you. I don't have to spend $400 to learn how to do this. Okay. And one of the girls that wrote this other course has got a course just on that, and she charges quite a bit for it. So you don't have to spend $400. You don't have to spend $150. You don't have to spend, even $120. Okay. I know I sound like an infomercial now. And you don't even have to spend this. You don't have to spend, $400. You don't even have to spend $125. All you get it for now is $69.99. Okay. And if you buy right now, you get two. Not that you need to, but still, So, yeah, everybody knows infomercials, right? Watch TV. Although there's less of them now because we got rid of cable. We ditched Mediacom because they were just jacking us up left and right the last few years, and we talked about it, and finally I just said no, they're done. We do have a landline, so we're not like some people. We still have a landline or two. We actually have two landlines, one for another business and one for us, our personal, because we've had one. I've had a landline my whole life, and we had one for our personal number, and so we like having a landline. So we had a landline, so we had to get that swapped over, and then we'll get the other one. We had one that was already on a digital service, and now we got the other one on a service too. And so we got those done, and we went over to T-Mobile internet. That way we get all the streaming services that we want, and it's really not bad. Occasionally our signal gets a little weak, especially this time of day. Especially at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody's come home from school and everybody's getting home from work and people are hopping on. So the cell signal gets a little bit sketchy. But we, as soon as we can, they've got a new box that's out, a new router and receiver that's out. That's supposed to get really good service and a lot stronger signal. And then we can also buy a booster, which they don't have any in stock. But once we can, we're going to buy a booster for it too. And we're going to get one for the dive shop because it's in a really bad reception area, and we want to get one for there too. And I think eventually we'll probably get rid of our other service there. As long as we know we can get a good strong signal for the box over there, we'll get rid of AT&T and go to T-Mobile over there. So not that I'm real crazy about T-Mobile, I'm not, but right now this is a good inexpensive service, and honestly guys, it's saving us probably $200 a month right now on getting away from cable, and we're getting everything that we want to watch. Because I was never a big, we're not big on any of the regular network stuff, although we can get it through the local services and all. But I mean, it saved us a ton of money. So, and we're getting everything that I like to watch. We got it. So we've got streaming services. So it's a good deal. If you're still on cable, guys, I'm telling you, man, look into it. If you want some information, all you got to do is just make a comment here, and we'll get back to you. Just tell me it's about cable. Just put cable in there, and we'll respond, and we'll tell you what we're doing, and we're telling you how we get everything we want, and how you can too. So, unfortunately, we've only got one television station here in the Pensacola area that we can get local stuff on. All the rest of them are in Mobile, which is about 65, 75 miles away. And so those are a little different, but we're going to get an antenna for here that we can put on back out on the roof. So we're almost an hour now. We got about a minute left. So I'll be hopping off here in a second, guys, just so you know. But anyway, we're saving money. So If things have been tight like they were with us, guys, ditch your cable. I'm telling you, it's easy. And if you'll make a comment here, we'll tell you how we did it. Okay, um, not for money. We'll tell you how we did it. We want to help people. So just let us know. So guys, so my phone has been cutting my Instagram out the last up until yesterday has been cutting it out, but I fixed it. So now I can last a whole hour. So I got about 30 seconds left. Guys, I appreciate all of you that are on here. Like I said, if you need to make extra money and you need to make money and you're interested in digital marketing, that's what we do. Okay. If you're not, you're probably in the wrong place. So you guys have a blessed night. And this will be up there. So if you want to watch the rest of it, we'll put this up there as a reel so you can go watch this. So you guys have a blessed night. We appreciate everybody. Let us know if you have any questions or any comments. Bye bye. No, 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 no. Shoot. No.